wait, we actually have to go back to the evening before. I was in between safaris in a magnificent wilderness area, a Big 5 Kalahari wilderness area. And this location I will disclose in a later video. But I've been very privileged to be guiding guests on this property for over 10 years. And it is an absolute favorite of mine and a privilege to be there. So I spent these 4 days solo, camping out in a fly camp that I'd set up on the previous safari, sleeping out in the bush on my own. That particular afternoon, it was absolutely stunning. Had a superb sunset. I had a glossy ibis in the water, busy feeding. I had black rhino, brown hyena, oryx, eland, blue wildebeest, red hartebeest, warthog, all coming in. Into the evening, after cooking some food on the fire, I spotted hyena in camp as well, and I retired to my tent. And woke up in the morning to an absolutely magnificent sunrise. And upon unzipping my tent and sticking my head up and busting for a wee and a cup of coffee, I noticed there were 3 young male lions and a lioness making their way to the camp, coming to investigate. So, knowing lions at this sort of age, they're very inquisitive and their behavior is a little bit different. I decided to sneak out the tent and just take shelter in the Landcruiser and let them explore. And it was a privilege to watch them exploring my camp and sniffing everything and grabbing the chair, the camp chair covers and running off with them and just observing their behavior. And once they had satisfied their curiosity, they then moved off. And I after making a cup of coffee, I then followed them for a ways and spent a couple of hours with them, and just managed to watch them in such a magnificent wilderness. And it was an absolute super privilege to be part of that experience with them, and very blessed. It's not the first time. We always have lion in camp, but this time I just managed to catch some of it on video and thought it would be a fantastic opportunity to share it with the safari family around the world, and some of the privileged experiences that we get to have in doing what we do, and being out there in amazing places. But to add to that experience, upon packing up that camp and folding up my tent, I rolled up my tent, and only to discover I had been sleeping on a very nice big puff adder. Obviously the temperatures were very cold. It was just zero and just below zero on a few nights. It was midwinter in the Kalahari desert, and puff adder decided to seek shelter underneath my tent and warm up, and he was very lethargic, but anyway, it was a bit nerve-wracking to know that I'd been sleeping on a puff adder for the last few days. It was literally under where my mattress was on the ground. So very special experience, and just to add to the unique, dynamic experiences that one has on a daily basis out in the bush.